I'm going to show you how I add a stone texture to G10 handle scales. These are an odd color, but it's actually one of my favorites. These are a golden lager G10, so they're supposed to be like a beer colored G10, but they're a little opaque, similar to the jade color. And what I found is that if you glue a different colored liner of G10 underneath, it really changes the overall color quite drastically. For this set, I used black liners, and you'll see at the end of the video, once I oil them up with a little WD-40, they actually look like a sickly green color. As you can see, I'm using a Dremel with 240 grit sanding drums to add this texture. Now, I've seen a lot of other people use their 2x72 belt grinder with a small wheel attachment, and I've tried that a bunch of times before. I just don't enjoy it. I actually prefer the control that I get with the Dremel for this. There are a bunch of different ways that you could go about doing this. I personally like to start texturing all of the flat surfaces, nice deep texture, and then I move the Dremel back and forth while I'm doing it so that I kind of smooth out the grind lines as I'm adding the texture, and then I move around to the rim or the outside edge, as you can see here, to add a bunch of little texture all the way around. And once I've completed that, I actually go back through to smooth out the transition between both of these angles. And what that actually does is it adds a lot more facets to this texture. What that's going to do is it's going to add a lot of grip without leaving any harsh angles afterwards. So here we go. I've basically got it all finished up. I'm just cutting off these sharp edges because G10 does get really sharp. And boy, this thing looks ugly as sin. So the best trick that I know is just to hit that thing with WD-40. Look at that. That is the exact look I'm going for. Super thrilled about that. If you like this video, please go check out my website, LexRexCustomKnives.com. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck.